Man, do I have good news for you. This is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. The good news, among many bad news, is that EPA has announced a fix for truckers plagued by speed and power loss caused by diesel exhaust fluid systems. On Tuesday, the EPA announced action to address concerns from truckers and farmers about diesel exhaust fluid systems. So what's this about? You know, when you get those check engine lights and those DPF lights on your dashboard, and then after a couple of hundred of miles, your engine starts derating to 5 miles per hour. It limits it and you cannot drive it anymore. The driver, if there is something wrong with the DEF system, the driver will get usually first a message, but then after that the lights will start blinking, and if you're not able to do forced region, or if you cannot take it to a mechanic for them to see what's going on with the truck, and if you wait too long, the truck will just derate. It cannot perform the self-cleaning, should I say that way, of those DPF filters, or there's something wrong with the DEF system all along, because it has a lot of sensors, a lot of small little pipes and hoses. So it's very hard for that system to function normally for a long time, and we've had nothing but trouble with these systems since they announced. The first one, I think it was 2007 when they started with the DPF filters, and then after that they had the DEF system, the DEF fluid. So most of these trucks, especially if you have a company driver, sometimes they will just stall. And if you get those after treatment DPF, DEF messages in your system, in your computer, sometimes you can see them on your ELD system, then you know that the truck, most likely, if it already stopped, it will have to be towed. And it has to be usually to a dealer or a big shop that has software and computers and that can work on those systems. So what does that mean? It means you're going to have to pay for towing for a lot of money, and then it means that you're going to have to pay to that dealer a lot of money. It used to be when this first started, it used to be like the minimum was like $2,000-$3,000 to pay for these repairs, and then it went up to $5,000, and right now it's easily $10,000. If you see that message and if you know that you're going to have to tow it, it's going to be $10,000. If you pay less, you're lucky. But the EPA right now, all of a sudden, and they could have done this a long time ago, because right now it's 2025. So it's been more than 10 years. I'm thinking like 12 or 13 years since they introduced the DEF system. And it's been 17, 18 years since the DPF filters were introduced into these trucks. And it took carriers only billions of dollars for those repairs until right now. So they could have done this all along. They could have just switched the software. And apparently, under Trump administration, they're trying to change this right now. So this is a good news. On August 12th, EPA administrator announced new guidance meant to protect American farmers, truckers, and other diesel equipment operators from sudden speed and power losses caused by diesel exhaust fluid systems. The EPA's action will include calling on manufacturers to update DEF system software in existing vehicles and equipment to prevent sudden speed and power loss, giving truckers and other operators extra time to repair faults without impacting productivity or safety. Now, how hard was that all along? How hard was to change that software 10 years ago, or maybe even give us more time to bring the truck to a mechanic? And why did we have to wait until now to do that? Because, like, are you going to save the planet by not being able to run to a mechanic? Come on, there are so many other things out there, and we are hurting the drivers, the trucking businesses, and just regular people who are trying to make an honest buck. The article on CDL Life continues. Currently, a default can result in a drastically reduced vehicle speeds of as little as 5 miles per hour, or the vehicle could be rendered completely inoperable, causing significant disruptions in logistics, agriculture, and construction, according to the EPA. Well, who introduced this rule? Was it us? You introduced it in the first place. Although this Derate strategy was intended to ensure compliance with the EPA's Tier 4 emission standards, it has caused needless frustration, operational delays, and real economic hardship for countless farmers, truckers, and equipment operators, officials said. Starting with model year 2027, EPA requirements state that all new diesel on-road trucks must be engineered to avoid sudden and severe power loss after running out of DEF. To fix the problem for vehicles already in use, EPA's new guidance developed in collaboration with manufacturers will work to ensure that the necessary software changes can be made on the existing fleet. Yay! In addition to providing certainty to manufacturers about how EPA wants to this issue resolved, the agency is not requiring separate approvals beyond that provided in EPA's guidance. This ensures that bureaucratic steps do not delay manufacturers' ability to put solutions in the field. Okay, here we go. Previously, farmers and truckers faced rapid engine slowdowns to 5 miles per hour within just 4 hours of a sensor alert. Under EPA's new guidance for heavy-duty trucks, for example, after a fault is detected, only a warning light appears for 650 miles or 10 hours. Most significantly, there is no performance impact for at least one workday. Then, the engine only mildly derates by 15%, but this does not limit speed, allowing trucks to operate normally for up to 4,200 miles or 2-week works. Thank you. Thank you very much. Only after about 4 work weeks does speed drop to 25 miles per hour until repairs are made. Most operators are expected, to fix issues well before reaching this limit. Moving forward, for farmers, non-road equipment will see no impact for the first 36 hours before there is a slight torque reduction. Okay, this is really good news. Hopefully, the dealers will have this new software soon, and hopefully most companies and most owner-operators will go there and change this software, and hopefully they're not going to charge them a lot of money for that. Thanks for watching. This is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. Subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in working with us, the name of the company is Sora Express. We have information in the description of this video if you're willing to work with us, if you're an owner-operator that has their own semi-truck. Thanks for watching.